Grizzlies out of that Kansas conference. Ball is up. Tip goes to the Grizzlies. And this ball game is underway, and it starts right on time. 7 o'clock is our opening tip tonight. Warriors will come out in a man-to-man. We played all man-to-man last night. And we've got some guys that can really defend. Butler saw pretty much all zone last night, so we'll see how they respond to man tonight. Costello up in the business of Fisher-Brown. Now Fisher-Brown stops, turns, shoots, short, loose ball, grabbed by Allen Johnson, and here come the Warriors. Monte Allen Johnson going to the hoop. Contact shot, no good. And out of there with it, the Grizzlies. Russell Branch, sophomore, Barnwell, South Carolina. Gives it up, and the basket's good by Kason Fisher-Brown, and the Grizzlies score first. Indian Hills ranked number 11 in the preseason polls. And you know Butler, who's not in those rankings, would love to make a name for themselves early on here on the road at the Hellier Center. Butler in a man-to-man. Intozami's going to give it up to Costello. Costello pulls up from about 16. He's going to be fouled, and he'll go to the free throw line. 5 points for Mason last night. That foul goes against Bubba Lavelle. He led the way for the Grizzlies with 17 last night. He's a good one. That one's good by Costello. Got a shout out here a little bit. Mallory Waltering, Asia Powell tuned in probably in the concession stand. Deb Worley, Angie Ham, Anthony Porter. Let's go. Listening to the game tonight at home in Fulton, Missouri with his wife Lisa. Alex McPherson, Mike O'Connor, and Dr. Brett Monahan tuned in as well. Vice President NJCAA. Costello drops them both in, and we are all square in the early goings. Allen Johnson making it tough out there on Russell Branch. Branch finds a friend in A.J. Pierre Johnson. Now three-pointer coming is on the money. And you come into this, you think, oh boy, they were 15 of 56 last night, 27%. Obviously not afraid to take the three-pointers. They were cold last night for the most part. And they're too good to do that night in and night out. And you think, okay, well, tonight they'll probably just make everything they look at. And early on they have, and this is what I feared. Fisher-Brown knocks that one down. It's 8-2 Grizzlies. And a team that struggled immensely from three-point land last night, especially in the first half, has hit too early tonight. Costello to Will Casey. Will, crossover, pulls up, got it. Will Casey knocks it in from about 16, 17 feet, 8-4. And it might be in that zone last night. They got too many just open looks. Allen Johnson keeping the pressure on Russell Branch up top. Now we jump and double team. Out of bounds, going to stay with the Grizzlies with 14 on the shot clock. Glenwood tuned in. Angie Ham. Welcome in, everybody. We got a good one for you tonight. The fourth and final game of the Meridian Credit Union Classic. Quentin Perkins comes in, and Abdoulaye Fall comes in. Abdoulaye was at Cloud County last year. Transferred over to be a Warrior this year. He's a good one. They get a roadblock there. Now three-pointer coming off the front of the rim. Grabbed out of there by Trenton Walters, and Walters making his way up the floor. To Will Casey. 27 for Will last night to go along with 10 rebounds. Gives it up to Abdoulaye. Abdoulaye steps through. Fancy basketball. Abdoulaye Fall to the bucket. And it's 8-6. Ron Bright, Carol, and I are cheering on the Warriors in Lucas, Texas. Branch is too strong. And the rebound falls into the lap of Abdoulaye Fall. And he'll bring it up. Ooh, might have got away with a little travel there as he lost the handle on the ball. We might have got lucky. Will Casey down the lane, trying to wrap it around to Jamal, and he'll turn it over. Will did not have a turnover last night. That's his first one tonight. Perkins. Pretty good defense with the finish there by Bubba Lavelle. 10-6 Grizzlies. Walters into the wind. No good. All right, so here comes a line change for the Warriors. Caden Nation coming in. And Vlad Simerich coming in, as is Amonte Allen Johnson coming back into the ball game for Indian Hills. 16:07 to go in the opening half. Lisa Van Claveren tuned in. Nancy Ritter-Dammer of all. Jeff and Nancy are watching. Go Warriors. Hello to Gail and John cheering for the Warriors in Florida. And Allison. Foul goes against Devin Kerr there. Young man out of Kansas City, Kansas. That's his first and the first team foul on the Grizzlies. Allen Johnson had 12 points last night and played some tremendous defense. Abdullahi gives it up to Allen Johnson. Dumps it down to Vlade. Simerich holds the foot, puts it up too strong. And here come the Grizzlies. Russell Branch dumps it to Josiah Kirkwood. Kirkwood out of Kansas City, Missouri. Guarded out there by Perkins. Pulls up, shoots. Off the iron, no good. And we have a foul call on Simerich. Okay, that's his first. And the first team foul. I didn't see exactly what happened there, but I know that they had O'Purum, I think, number 42, come flying in there. But something Simerich did, the official said, was not within the rules of the game. And now we have another foul. And that's on Simerich. I was watching there. I don't know. And Simerich is a little confused. I'm a little confused as well, but I don't get the whistle. They saw something in it. Like, now that should be, you cannot step out of bounds. 42 left the floor. That should have been called. And we'll get the basketball. You cannot intentionally run off the floor on the inbounds there on a dead ball situation. So full court man-to-man here. A little pressure on by Kirkwood as he guards Allen Johnson. 10-6 Grizzly lead. We're early. Abdullahi Fall. Too short. And rebound Grizzlies. Up the floor they come. Devontae Reed, and he's going to be fouled. That's Amonte Allen Johnson picking up his first, third team foul on the Warriors. Trenton Walters comes on for Allen Johnson. The shot is off the mark. And Tizami will give it up to Walters, and the Warriors will look to bring it up. Trenton Walters to Fall. Yes, sir! Morgan's corner three-pointer for Abdullahi Fall. Abdullahi had 4 points last night. He's got 5 already tonight. He had 7 boards last night. 1 point Grizzly lead here with 14 and a half to go in the opening half of basketball. Warriors switch off, putting a little pressure on. They are able to get it away to Fisher Brown. And that one's no good. Off the glass and then slammed in as it falls in the lap of Emeka O'Purum. Young man out of Lagos, Nigeria, 7-foot freshman. He didn't play a ton last night, but he's in early tonight. And we're going to have a whistle and a foul, I think, against the Grizzlies here. Kason Fisher-Brown picks up his first. And coming in for Indian Hills, Tayshaun Bridges, young man out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. And right through the wickets of Bridges. 3-point Butler lead. 13:59 to go in the opening half. Welcome in your comments. Let us know where you're watching from, who you're cheering for. Even you Grizzly fans, we welcome you, and it's our honor to be able to bring it to you. Two good basketball teams here going at it. Intizami trying to guard the 7-footer, and that, I think, yeah, you're going to need a passport if you're going that far, pal. 13:41 left on the clock. 3-point lead for the Grizzlies. Caden Nation brings it into Walters, and the Warriors will work it up the floor. Tayshaun Bridges going to go towards the hoop. Nice pass to Intizami, and it will be a foul on the big fella. Jamal will go to the line where he was 2 of 2 last. And then Tyler on Saturday. So Friday and Saturday next week, Pratt and then Tyler. Two-point lead for the Grizzlies as Intizami gets 1 of 2. Again, Butler saw all zone last night from Sauk Valley, and they will basically, I'm sure, see all man-to-man from Indian Hills tonight. Josiah Kirkwood, he had 15 last night before he fouled out. And Trenton Walters is going to be called for the foul. That'll be the 4th on the Warriors and the 1st on Trenton. 3 turnovers apiece here in the early stages of the ball game. They have 5 points off of our turnovers. We have 1 point off of their turnovers. So there's your difference. Kirkwood gets it to stay on the front of the rim long enough to hold and go in. Zebin Gadsden coming in. Young man from Akron, Ohio. We did not see Gadsden last night. That's good. So a 4-point lead, and they're going to show a little pressure. Perkins. They switch off, and now he gets it to Gadsden. Gadsden to the corner. Will Casey for 3. Yes, sir! Will Casey with the Morgan's Corner 3-pointer. And it's a 1-point ball game. Grizzlies in the lead. Warriors have not led in the game so far. That'll be a kick. Let's go Warriors. Thompson's tuned in. Jenny Thompson. Guessing maybe Dr. Matt Thompson with her, possibly. Casey knocks it loose. Out of bounds. Great hustle there by Will Casey. Russell Branch will check in. He was in Hutchinson last year, and talking to Coach Nietzsche before the game yesterday, he said he's real excited to see how this kid comes along and develops. He was excited about the season he may put together for his squad this year. He had 9 and 5 yesterday. Oh, a foul coming on Bridges. We almost got out of there with a steal and a clean lane to the hoop, but the official said, you know, I think there was a little more there than the rules allow. Rashad McCormick coming in, as is A.J. Pierre Johnson, both starters. Checking back in here now for Butler. At a 1-point ball game. Grizzlies in the lead. Warriors, again, have not led in this game yet. 3-pointer is on the money from Bubba Lavelle. And they are now 3 of 6 tonight. So a much better start from 3-point land for the Grizzlies. They were like 1 of 21 at one point yesterday. Basket and a foul. Good take there by Tayshaun Bridges. And he'll go to the line. That goes against A.J. Pierre Johnson. That is Bridges puts it in. We got a 1-point ball game. .45 to go in the opening half. They dump it down. Intizami on the defense. And putting it up and in is A.J. Pierre Johnson. Or Pierre Jerome. Zebin Gadsden's going to pull up. Wouldn't go. We have a foul, and I think it's going to stay here. Will Casey is going to be fouled there by Rashad McCormick. That'll be their 6th team foul, which means we will be in the bonus the rest of the way in the first half with 11:15 to go here. That is the first on Rashad McCormick. Casey, he couldn't get it, but he puts it back. He just wanted the rebound. So there you go. Pad the stats a little bit. Got an easy look off the inbound and then missed the bunny, but fortunately for him, it came right back into his paws and he put it in. Now he's trying to get the steal out of bounds. Warrior basketball. That'll be turnover number 4 on the Grizzlies. And a chance for Indian Hills to grab our first lead of the night. Perkins gives it up to Will. 7 points early for Will Casey. Gadsden dumps it to Intozami. Hey, baby! Pick and roll, Jamal Intozami. Slams it in and gives the Warriors our first lead of the night. Casey went for the steal, didn't get it, and it results in a slam for McCormick. Perkins for 3. No, Casey missed the putback dunk. Doggone it, I thought Will was going to put her down. 21-20 Grizzlies. Fisher Brown has it knocked loose. Look out. Perkins and Will Casey, and a foul. That could be almost an intentional there. That was obviously the only intent of that play was to stop an easy layup. I would suggest there should have been potentially an intentional foul there. But Perkins will go to the line. 7th team foul on the Grizzlies. And now the Warriors take the lead back. Last night, Indian Hills was 18 of 29 from the free throw line. So far in this one, we are 6 of 7. So 62% last night. And the early goings tonight were almost 86%, 85.7. And they're saying that was tipped. Titus says no. Nope. He says, I don't think so. And Titus would never take a side here. No, he would be completely unbiased. Nation up in the business there, McCormick. Russell Branch lets it fly, and he got it. 24-22. I knew they would shoot much better tonight. It's a good basketball team here out of El Dorado, Kansas. To the corner. Nation. Short. And here come the Grizzlies with a 2-point lead and 9:20 to go in the opening half. Branch gave it down to Devontae Reed. Now he needs a friend. And he gives it back to Russell Branch. Out of bounds. Warrior basketball. And Janine Pierre-Jerome says good luck tonight, A.J. Pierre-Jerome and the Butler team. So we welcome into comments as well from the Butler fans. Got some good friends in the Butler community. Tyler Nordgren, who I believe was with the football team up in Council Bluffs this weekend. Butler's team upset the #1 team in the country, Hutchinson, Kansas, last week, and now they get the new #1 on the road. So they won on the road last week and trying to win on the road in back-to-back weeks against the #1 team in the country, which is now Iowa Western. And there's a travel. That's too many. And Coach Morgan Bohannon of their softball team, their head coach, shout out to her. Always enjoy a chance to visit there. They're going to come together. Opening half, 2-point Grizzly lead. Fisher Brown dumps it out for Branch. Front of the rim. Abdoulaye Fall. Look out, Abdoulaye puts it in. Russell Branch is able to fend off the dunk, but Abdoulaye was on the move. I thought we might get one there, but good hustle by Branch to force him to lay it in. Caden Nation close to a foul there. Wrap around into the hands, wide open look for Branch there, and he nailed it. And Branch now has 9 on the night. And the lead is 3 for the Grizzlies. Caden Nation gets it to Abdullah. Fall's got 7 on the night. He's going to the hoop. That one is swatted out of there by the 7-footer, Operum. And this three-pointer is going to be short, but right back into the hands of McCormick, and he'll put it in, and it's 29-24. The Grizzlies. Knocked loose, picked back up by Alan Johnson. Double team up top. And I think we might have a foul coming. And we do. It'll be a 1-and-1 if we do. Alan Johnson will go to the free throw line. The Warriors have a line change 3-point ball game. Simmerich is on Pierre Jerome. Jerome will pick it up, or put it up from 18 and put it in. Young man out of Clermont, Florida, 6'9" redshirt freshman. High screen, Simmerich. Walters dribbles through. Will Casey. Too strong. Simmerich has the rebound, gives it up to Alan Johnson, and he'll give it to Trenton. We'll reset the half court. This three-pointer is short, and we'll head out of bounds. 5-point Grizzly lead with the ball, and here comes Quentin Perkins into the ball game. Josiah Kirkwood had 15 points, 1 rebound yesterday against Sauk Valley. He's got the ball in his hands, and he lays it high off the glass and in. That was a pretty nice take. And it is a 7-point Grizzly lead. Perkins goes into the lane, now kicks it out to Casey. Casey, little shimmy shake, turns, has it knocked loose, needs a friend, finds Simmerich, who lays it in. Vlade gets the easy bucket. Fisher Brown leaves it for Kirkwood, and he throws it away. Abdullah Fall now heading up the floor to Walters. Walters for 3. Rattled, wouldn't go. Will Casey will come out of there with it. Second chance for the Warriors. Casey goes baseline, puts it up, no good, but Will go to the free throw line. Casey, 3-point Grizzly lead, 5:41 to go. Craig Ford's the official automobile dealer of Go Hills TV and the Iowa Media Network. Check him out at gocraig.com. Oh my, that pass was left to be had. And if Will Casey would have got his hands on that, that would have been fun. But it is, I believe, a foul. And so Will Casey's going to go back to the free throw line. 6-8-0, 56-64. Don't look now, Titus, but Will Casey is 4 of 4 from the free throw line tonight. I think if he goes 5 for 5, it should be free tater olays, just for good measure. Little strong. Simmerich grabs it, gets it to Walters. Walters up ahead to Quentin Perkins. Perkins stops, gives it to Simmerich, and he lays it in, and the Warriors take the lead. 34-33 with 5:08 to go in the first half. We'll have our Hy-Vee halftime show where our new athletic director, Kelsey Weeks, will join us tonight for our Hy-Vee halftime. A little fallback shot by Fisher. Brown rattled, wouldn't go. I thought he was going to get the friendly roll, and then it did him wrong. Will Casey to the hoop. Wouldn't go. Simmerich wouldn't go, and another tip wouldn't go. So we'll come out of there with a 1-point lead. Mason Costello set to check in for the Warriors. Will's going to get one of those passes on the out or on the wing there, and if he does, look out. Putting it in is the 7-footer, Amike Opurum, and the lead goes back to the Butler Grizzlies at 35-34. We thought we were in for a good one tonight, and so far it has been. Walters splits the defense, goes to the corner. Abdullah Fall. Yes, sir! Morgan's corner three-pointer for Fall. 2-point lead for the Warriors, 10 for Abdullah in this one. Tipped by Vladi, but right into their hands. Now knocked away out of bounds, and it'll be Grizzly basketball, and we'll have our under 4 media timeout. Good effort by Vladi, but it fell into the hands of Reed, and then when we knocked it away again, it went out of bounds. And one of our cameras tonight behind the hoop, and Ariana Ramsey, one of our women's golfers, is running a camera tonight as well, doing a great job. Camille Hendricks working our social media. We have one of the volleyball players on the score bug tonight. Not sure who's got this game, but Titus Lutstring is making it all work. He throws it all in a pot, stirs it up, gets the job done. I'm Russ W. Oker in the broadcast booth tonight for you here at the Meridian Credit Union Classic. 2-point Warrior lead. Shot clock's at 2. Knocked loose, taken away. Costello. Now he loses it, but gets it back, and he is fouled. All right. Believe that's going to go against Devontae Reed. Nope. It's actually going to be even better. It's going to go against A.J. Pierre-Jerome, one of their big fellows, and that'll be 3 on him. So they may 3:28 to go in the opening half. Branch guarded by Walters. High screen, switch off. Vladi comes out. Now they throw it across here to Reed. Caden Nation's on him, and he blocks it. Good defense, Caden Nation. Now Costello up the floor as we dip under 3 minutes. You don't want to give it to Vladi there. Fortunately, he gives it right back. But yeah, Vladi does not want the basketball 24 feet from the hoop. I'll guarantee you that. From the corner, Caden Nation gets there. Morgan's corner. Three-pointer, and the Warriors lead at 42-35. And Hellier Student Life Center starting to have a little fun. 2:39 to go in the opening half. Warriors trying to finish the first half strong. 7-point lead is our largest. Russell Branch has 9 points for the Grizzlies. He and Walters going at it up there. He's going to fire from long range. This one's going to clunk a little bit. And Walters up to Caden Nation. Nation to Costello. Costello has it knocked loose, goes out of bounds. Bubba Lavelle was in his business. Coming in is number 12, Devin Kerr. Fisher-Brown, Kason Fisher-Brown also back on the floor for the Grizzlies. Costello to Walters. Walters is shifty. He gives it over to Abdullah. Abdullah spins, and offensive foul. I think a little bit of a shove off there. Got that arm extended. And with 2:03 left in the first half, he picks up a foul. And let's see. He's got 11, or excuse me, he's got 10. Will Casey leads the way with 11 for the Warriors. Devin Kerr had 8 points, 8 rebounds last night. Young man out of Kansas City, Kansas. He's a freshman. He gives it up, and that three-pointer is off the mark. Fisher-Brown gets the rebound. And we're going to have a foul. Not a bad foul because he kind of had a clear lane to the hoop. We're going to have a 1-and-1 coming, I believe, for Fisher-Brown. Foul's going to go against Tayshaun Briggs. That'll be his second. So Tayshaun Bridges, I should say. Excuse me. First, tracked down by Caden Nation. He'll give it to Trenton Walters. Out of Frisco. Little stutter and go, and he turned it over. He palmed it, according to the side officials. Said, I don't like that. Hey, Jamal's mom watching from Berlin, Germany. Let's go, Warriors. Great to see that name come across. You saw that quite a bit last year. So welcome in Nana Torma Asa Soka. And I have no idea if I got it right, but it's Jamal's mom, or mom, I should say. Fisher-Brown is going to be short on that one. It's knocked loose. Fight for it. Out of bounds. It'll stay with the Grizzlies. Caden Nation Thought we might get that ball, but we will not. 42-35 Indian Hills. Hy-Vee halftime show coming up shortly. Kelsey Weeks will join me. We'll also have your halftime stats. Here. Oh, the big guy was open there, and they missed him. Now the Warriors hounding Fisher Brown. He leaves it for Operum. Now to the corner, Fisher Brown. Again for Operum, who's been in the lane for a little over 6 weeks now. Still in the lane. Three-pointer coming is on the money. Did they do away with the 3-second call? Because last night we had, I can't remember who it was for us. I think it was Jamal who was in there for a day and a half. Maybe that's not a rule in college basketball anymore, and I just didn't know it. But because he was in there the entire possession there. 42-38 Warriors. Bridges spins, couldn't get it to roll and go. About 6 seconds between the game clock and shot clock here. Baseline, no good. Knocked loose, but into their hands, and the big fella is right there. Operum waiting on it, and it's 42-40. Warriors will try to get it in and hopefully hold for the final possession. Bridges is going to be fouled. And Fisher Brown will pick up the rules infraction and send Tayshaun Bridges to the free throw line. We led by 7, now we lead by 2, but this has been a lot of what we expected in this half. Two very good basketball teams in the early part. Bridges gets them both, and the lead is 4. Now you would think Butler would likely try to hold for the final opportunity of the half. Walters guarding Kirkwood. Kirkwood floats it for the alley-oop jam. The Warriors will get a chance. Will Casey will put it up from half court. Oh, off the rim and no good. And the Warriors will take a 2-point lead into the locker room. It'll be 44-42. Here we go, the final 20 minutes of regulation time in the Meridian Credit Union Classic. Warriors have the basketball to start the second half and a 2-point lead over the Butler Grizzlies. And as you go into the second half of your second game in 2 days, I'm hoping that our depth really wears them down here. From the free throw line, bang, Alan Johnson puts it in. That was smooth, nothing but net. See what adjustments, if any, these teams made in the locker room. Fisher Brown high up and no good, and Walters got it and a foul. That's going to go against McCormick, and it will be his second. I think it actually sounds like maybe it'll be his third. Josiah Kirkwood comes in for the Grizzlies. Walters brings it up the floor, floats it. No good. He gets it and gets it out. Stayed in bounds. How about that, Will Casey? No good. That would have been fun. Walters sitting on his keister. Gets the ball, stays in bounds, and then doggone it, turns around and comes back, and old Bubba Lavelle puts it in. He can play a bit. 11 for Bubba, coming off 17 last night. We got a 1-point Warrior lead. Alan Johnson working on Fisher Brown. He puts it up. No good. Rebound, Will Casey. Will with a little shimmy shake. He'll give it back to Alan Johnson. See if we can't get Costello going here a little bit. Intizami leaves it for Alan Johnson. Contact, basket, and a foul. And that's going to be, I believe, foul number 4 on Pierre Jerome. And he'll have to rest a bit. Russell Branch will trot off as well, and Alan Johnson completes the three-point play. He's got 7 points to come off of 12 last night. We still got most of the second half to go. The Warrior lead is 4. Our largest of the game has been 7. Costello tips it. Saves it up ahead to Walters. Walters leaves it for Casey, and no bucket and no foul. Oh, he almost had some serious fun there, but I would have thought that might have been a foul. Now up ahead, maybe we'll try again. Here we go. Alan Johnson's going to come across the way to Costello. He will shoot. No good. Rebound to the Grizzlies, and we've got a flurry of action going on. 4-point Warrior lead. Three-pointer coming here from Kirkwood is no good, and now we will have a foul. It'll be on the Warriors trying to keep the 7-footer off the glass. And the foul is going to go against Amonte Allen Johnson. First foul of the half on the Warriors, second on Amonte. Come the Grizzlies. Comes in Fisher Brown. Will let it go into the backcourt alertly. Good heads-up play there by Fisher Brown. Taken away, Will Casey. Look out! Hey, baby! Oh my gosh, you could just sense the rim was shaking in its boots watching him coming at it. And a three-pointer calms things here. Kayshawn Fisher-Brown knocks it down. But Will Casey gets a rim rocker, and the Warrior lead is 3. So Aisha Powell, Aisha Lynn's mom, is tuned in. All right. No good there. They keep it inbounds, and here they come. Three-pointer here. Fisher-Brown is against the wind and comes up short, and it'll be out of bounds. Hey, Steve Cochran watching from Moravia. Hawks up on Wisconsin 14-3 at the end of the third quarter. Thank you for the update, Steve, and go Hawks. Abdoulaye Fall comes in. Quentin Perkins is going to come in for Alan Johnson. 16:52 on the clock. We're in the second half of action. Final game of the Meridian Credit Union Classic. Our broadcast brought to you in part by Dr. Mark Altfellows at the Optical Shop in downtown Ottumwa, bringing us 4 high-definition cameras tonight. Will Casey, front of the rim, no good. Intizami tips it, and Abdoulaye Fall knocks it loose. It'll be their ball. Russell Branch has checked in for the Grizzlies. This is Devin Kerr. He's going to give it up to Kirkwood. Able to maintain control. And what are we going to have here? A blocking foul on the Warriors. That'll go against Trenton Walters, I believe, and that'll be the Butler Grizzlies. Hopefully the Warriors have all the bear spray we need tonight. Keep these fellas off our picnic basket. That's the first foul on Will Casey, and that is our third of the half. Branch brings it in to McCormick, and that won't go. Abdoulaye Fall up ahead to Will Casey. Casey steps through. Hey, baby! Will Casey flirting with a potential technical there, though. Be careful, Will. Don't be hanging on the rim too long. But it's a rim rocker. That's 2.5 for Will Casey. My dad and my Uncle Delbert, they love those hey babies. And they're in their recliners tonight. They've been waiting for this. They love Warrior basketball. My brother Wade typically tunes in as well. So we got the Oker family following the Warriors. Trenton Walters. We got a whistle away from the ball. Reach, Fall and Casey on the floor. Will puts it up and good. Will Casey's got 16. How good is Will Casey? Swade Wade, Deb Worley says. All right. Got to have Deb tuned in. I'll tell you, Deb, who has worked on that Centerville campus for a number of years, the library director of the library there, and she just she loves these student athletes. She's like a mom to all of them, I think. And all things Warriors, Deb Worley is all for it. 30-second timeout Warriors lead is 55-48. You're watching Go Hills. Matches are largest. Grizzlies have it out of the timeout, and that errant throw is going to be picked up by Abdullah Fall. And he'll give it to Simmerich. And now we have an offensive foul on the Warriors. Not got it. It's going to go against Quentin Perkins. Didn't see what he did, but the official saw somebody he didn't like. Deb Worley says 100 years. I don't think it's quite that long, Deb. I was thinking closer to 85, maybe. But you don't look a day over 39. Russell Branch, hounded by Trenton Walters. And that pass is going to go through the 5-hole, through the wickets of 7 Bahati, and that'll be a turnover. And it will be the 13th turnover committed by the Grizzlies. Casey gives it to Perkins. Simmerich on the high screen to Casey. Casey into the lane and a blocking foul. And that may be it. It's going to be O'Perham's the rest of the way. Three-pointer, no good. Grabbed by Fall. Gives it to Simmerich. Simmerich is blocked and offensive foul. So it must have been a moving screen there. Abdullah did something the official didn't like, so then it does, because you give the defender no chance. He's really just kind of blocking and, putting his rear end in him, opening up for potentially a pass, but it's borderline on kind of an illegal pick, I would think. So got no qualm there, really. Will Casey trying to come out of there with it, and he does. Simmerich was all alone behind the defense, but no way to get it up to him. Here comes Perkins. And to fall in a corner, good catch by Abdullah. Now to Will. Will thought about it, but he'll give it up to Walters. 7-point Warrior lead. Walters to Perkins. Perkins wide open, look for three. Yes, sir! A Morgan's corner three-pointer for Quentin Perkins, the second. The 6'1 redshirt freshman out of Dallas, Texas. And it's a 10-point Warrior lead now, our largest of the ball game. We'll see what Butler has left in the tank. Our depth, we're hoping, is a problem for people. There's an open look and knocking it down. Devin Kerr, who had 8 last night, that's his first 3 tonight. Walters will dribble around a little bit and pull back. Give it up to Perkins. Fall thought about it. Now into the lane and blocked out of bounds. 13:09 to go and Zevin Gadsden. Gadsden into Alan Johnson. Gadsden's going to let it fly. Yes, sir! Zevin Gadsden knocks it down. A three-pointer for the young man out of Akron, Ohio, the 6'2 freshman. Nation has it. Warrior lead is 10 again. Nation to Gadsden. Gadsden now baseline, and he's going to hang in the air, put it up, no good, but a foul. And that'll be the second foul of the game on Emeka O'Perham, young man from Lagos, Nigeria, 7-foot freshman that serves Southeast Iowa. We appreciate Dalen Karen Person. They are both Indian Hills Hall of Famers as well. Schroeder Graphics, our business makes your business look good. Schroeder Graphics, they take the time and make the effort to ensure that they design exactly what you want. Schroeder Graphics, 641-682-6889. Three-pointer from Branch is going to bank in, and that's much-needed break for the squad from Butler because Indian Hills was threatening to really open this thing up. A little pressure coming here by the Grizzlies. Cloud County pressured us most of the night last night, so we've kind of had our share of that early on in the season. Tayshaun Bridges, that is blocked by the 7-footer O'Perham. Russell Branch gives it up to Kirkwood, and we are going to go ahead and come in strong on him, and I think we lost I don't think there's any intent by anybody. I think everybody's okay, but just trying to play good defense and clearly a foul. That is about as obvious a foul. I think even Kevin McHale, when he played, would have thought that he fouled somebody there. Maybe. If there would be anybody that played that thought it wasn't, it would have been Kevin McHale. But that was a foul. And that is the third foul on Amonte Allen Johnson. And as a result, Trenton Walters will check in for him. That's one where, just for fun, if you're Cole Dewey, you'd like to tell the official, are you going to call that ticky-tack stuff all night? You hope the official knows you're joking. Rebound to the Grizzlies. Up top, it's going to be an open look for Branch, and he's going to knock it down. And it's 63-57. Gadsden, Simmerich, Bridges, Walters, and Nation on the floor for the Warriors. That's going to go to Caden Nation. And he'll give it to Simmerich. Simmerich will lay it up and in. Nice take there by Vlade. And the lead is back to 8. We've led by 10. And our largest was 12. 11:06 to go. Long way to go in this one. Taken away by Walters. Walters is going to stop, and no good. Bridges saves it to Simmerich. No, out of bounds. That was close. Good effort there by Tayshawn. And Caden Nation will come out. Abdoulaye Fall will come in. Bubba Lavelle on the floor now for Butler. Eight-point Warrior lead. Will Casey leads all scorers with 17. And that, I believe, was Bubba Lavelle. He's now got 13. They are led by Russell Branch with 15. Walters. No good. Simmerich almost picking up a foul there. The lead is 6. Bubba Lavelle set his feet, knocked it down, and it's 65-62. And Coach Dewey says, that's about enough of that. We'll take a break. We'll come back. You're watching Go Hills TV. Ball game, and the press stays on here. Abdoulaye Fall to Amonte Allen Johnson. He's being hounded up there by Kirkwood. Now they double team. He has it knocked loose. Ball on the floor, up ahead, and they grab it. Chance to tie. Bubba Lavelle has it blocked. Up ahead to Bridges. And he lays it up and in. He wanted to slam it, but I don't think he quite had a good enough handle on it, so he alertly lays it in, and the Warriors lead by 5. And our Edward Jones mop guy down there had to scurry to get off the floor. We have a foul coming. That'll be our 7th. This was going to be a shooting foul anyway, obviously. However, now they will be in the bonus the rest of the way here in the second half. And we got a 3-point ball game. Abdoulaye better get it going. The count was already on. He better get it in. He does. To Allen Johnson now. Clear out of there and let Amonte get it up the floor. They jumped him at half court. Now he gets it to Zevin Gadsden, who goes into the lane, and the 7-footer denies it. He is long, no doubt, and he can change some things. 3-point ball game. Knocked out of bounds, belongs to the Grizzlies. And here comes Will Casey for Tayshawn Bridges. $9:22 to go. Been a good one so far as we expected. Indian Hills and Butler. Butler under the direction of first-year head coach Nietzsche, who was at Hutchison as an assistant last year, Eric Nietzsche. Shot clock at 10. Gadsden now defending Josiah Kirkwood up top. Kirkwood spins behind the back, step through, puts it up, got it. And it's a 1-point Warrior lead. with 8:52 and counting, and now a foul on Kirkwood. That'll be his first of the ball game and the 7th team foul on the Grizzlies. So I think we'll have 1-1, or is that just the 6th? Was the scoreboard off? All right, the scoreboard must have been off a moment ago. So I thought we were into bonus. We are not. Alan Johnson, now he'll shoot, and that'll be another foul on Kirkwood, and Will needs to be careful hanging on the rim before he gets a technical. Kind of surprised that he didn't get in a little trouble there. There, the official's going to come up and say, hey, bud, it's not practice, it's not open gym, so careful. We don't want to have to tee you up in a big moment in this game. Trina Landry Walters tuned in. Let's go Warriors. I am with you. Aisha Powell, keep it going, Hills. I'm with you on that idea. And Anthony Porter shouting out to Perkins. That one is no good, but we get the putback, and we'll see. I think you about got to credit Will Casey with that. And they do. That is 18 for Will. I don't know if he touched the ball or what, but he was the guy that made it happen, and the Warriors get a break there. 3-point lead, 69-66, 8:32 to go. Warrior basketball brought to you in part by Joe Zappato Trucking of Mystic. Will Casey says, sorry, we're not taking reservations. Let me know when your entire party is here. And a foul on that end, and he didn't like it. O'Perham thought he had it clean, but that'll be his 3rd foul. I think they were in too early. I think they were. I think Zevin's going to get another shot. Yeah. And he capitalizes on the second opportunity. 70-66 Warriors, 8:17 now to go in this one. Russell Branch has 15 on the night. He's had a good night. Bubba LaBelle. And that one's good. Could have either been a foul or travel, maybe. I think it needed to be one or the other. The basket ends up good by Devontae Reed, but I think that should have either been a foul or a travel, whatever the officials would have thought there, but they decided to go with nothing. Gadsden, nothing doing. That shot is blocked. We got a 2-point ball game, 7:35 to go. Bubba LaBelle slings it across. Now, number 15 is McCormick, guarded by Casey, Rashard McCormick. And, mercy, going to bail him out. It's going to go against Abdullah. Bubba LaBelle got that one. Right now, they're shooting 50. And we are all squared at 70. 7 minutes, 22 seconds of regulation time to try to settle this one between two very good basketball teams. Stepping through, looking for a friend, and he finds Perkins, who gets it to Will. Will's going to let it fly. That's going to be off the mark, tipped, and out of bounds. Warrior basketball. All right, getting everything settled before we bring it in. Perkins will be the inbounder. Gets it to Amante Allen Johnson. High screen coming from Simmerich. Amante, he's going to be fouled to go to the free throw line. $19. Missed them both. And not good for the Warriors there. That doesn't happen too often from Allen Johnson. Simmerich helps off. Now they get it to Rashard McCormick. Back to Branch. Branch with 15 points. Shot clock's at 6. Hounding, he needs a friend, and he finds one there. And oh no, doggone it, a foul goes. It's the right call, but doggone it. Got them both, got the friendly roll there, and it's a 2-point Grizzly lead with 6:32 to go. Coach Eric Nietzsche trying to get a signature win early in his career at Butler. Indian Hills preseason number 11 got the win over Cloud County last night, 82-64. Butler beat Sauk Valley 91-57. Simmerich back to Will Casey. 2-point Butler lead. Will, shimmy shake to the corner. Abdullah kept it in bounds, luckily. And I don't know if he has his dribble left. I didn't think so. I thought, man, give that up and start over. Timeout Warriors, 72-70. Grizzlies in the lead with 6:08 to play. You're watching Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.
This is Joel with your Ottumwa Hy-Vee and your
trail by 2 with, hold on, the clock's not ready yet. They were still running the time off the timeout clock. Just over 6 minutes left to go in this one. And a 2-point Grizzly lead. We led at 1 point in this ball game. 12. That was our largest. That was brief. We need to make another run here. Josiah Kirkwood with the basketball, looking for the screen from Fisher Brown. Kayshawn Fisher Brown. He's guarded by Will Casey. He spins. Shot coming there is going to rattle and not go. Walters has it. That shot came from Devontae Reed. Here come the Warriors. Perkins. Dribble through and now dribble out. Fall, Perkins, Simmerich, Casey, and Walters. Perkins knocks it down from about 17 feet. And we're all squared at 72. We have the makings of a ticker tester going on here. Fisher Brown off the mark. Rebound Abdullah Fall to Trenton Walters. Walters from Frisco, Texas, making his way up to floor. To Fall. Abdullah, front of the rim, no good. Will Casey will lay it up and in. Will Casey's now got 20 on the night. Coming off that 27-point performance a night ago. And that one is too short. And what's the call? Uh-oh. All right, they're going to get Simmer. An early season ticker tester. That one is no good. Will Casey's got the rebound. Will Casey up the floor. Will Casey dumps it to Simmerich, and he needs to pass that off. He does. Abdullah Fall to Trenton Walters. They're hounding on the defense. Both these teams play pretty darn good defense. They're up in your business. Abdullah loses the handle and a turnover on the Warriors. O'Purim trying to go coast to coast, and he does. And a timeout, Grizzlies. 4:19 to go. 75-74 is your score. You're watching Go Hills TV, powered by JBS. Show on the scoreboard having just one timeout left. We have 5. Both teams will be in the double bonus the rest of the way. Quentin Perkins has the inbounds. And Amonte Allen Johnson with 4 fouls is set to check back in. Will Casey goes into the lane now, throws it back out to Perkins. Perkins to Trenton Walters. High screen, Simmerich. Walters, that's going to be short. And here come the Grizzlies. Under 4 minutes to go. And basket and foul. Basket was good, Devontae Reed. It'll be a 3-point Grizzly lead with 3:53 to go. Are now 9 of 11 from the free throw line. 12 of 26 from three-point land. Will Casey stops, trying to work on the big fella. Now Will is looking for a friend, and he finds Amonte Allen Johnson. Johnson to the corner. Abdullah Fall now goes up and under, and that, I think, might be a goaltend, or is it a foul? Goaltend. All right, basket's good. There we go. Threest. Angela Oker tuned in. I know that lady. Got to get some stops here. Short floater, out of bounds, stays, unfortunately, with Butler. Now, the shot clock, I don't believe, should have reset there. Hopefully, they'll get that right. I don't think that ball hit the rim, did it? No. It's at 20. And checking in is Kayshawn Fisher-Brown out of Wichita, Kansas. Going to give their big fella Amika Opurum a break. 3:20 to go. We got a real ticker tester going on here at the Hellier Center tonight. Which one of these teams is going to come out of the Meridian Credit Union Classic 2-0? Fisher-Brown. Maybe 3 seconds? It is a rule. How about that? 3 instead of Trenton Walters. Young man out of Frisco, Texas, had 19 last night. Abdullah Fall to Monte Allen Johnson. Wouldn't go, doggone it. It did everything but go in. Will Casey was there but couldn't get his hands on it. Crowd getting into it, 2:42 to go. Fisher-Brown kicks it out. Three-pointer coming is good. And that was Rashad McCormick. 81-76. Now Walters puts it in. Great take by Trenton Walters. 81-78, 2:25 to go. Strap on your seatbelts. We might be in for quite a ride down the home stretch right here. Fisher-Brown. Bubba Lavelle is too strong. Walters fighting for it, was able to knock it loose. Great job by Trenton Walters, but he's down. Let's hope he's all right. He hopped right back up. Okay. That was quite a tussle by Walters to get that ball loose so Abdullah could grab it. Obviously, Trenton at 5'9", height-wise, was at a disadvantage, but he fought his tail off there, knocked it loose, and Abdullah Fall was able to get it. Good effort by Walters. .208 to go. Warrior basketball. We trail by 3. Possession arrow belongs to the Grizzlies. 9 fouls on them, 10 on us, but that is the same as far as that goes for a double bonus situation. Both teams will be in the double bonus the rest of the way here. 5 timeouts for us, 1 for them. Walters to Amonte Allen Johnson. Abdullah Fall. Yes, sir! A Morgan's corner three-pointer, and we're all tied up with a $1:55 to go on the Hellier Student Life Center. Loving that one. They want some defense. Russell Branch guarded by Perkins. Perkins is quick. Bubba Lavelle. Blocked by Perkins. Will Casey's got it. Here come the Warriors. Casey, finger roll, blocking foul. Should have maybe been a goaltend too. No, he says no, it wasn't. All right, so the official was on it. He was a real ticker tester here at the Hellier Center. Casey knocks it down, gives us the lead back. Here we go. Again, 5 timeouts left for us, just 1 for them. Hellier crowd chanting for some defense. Trenton Walters trying to knock it away. Fall jumps. Uh-oh, now we leave him alone. Kirkwood knocked it down, and that's just a breakdown in the defense. Abdullah Fall's got to stay with him there until he gets some help. 2-point Grizzly lead. Trenton Walters going to go down the lane. Kick to the corner. Abdullah Fall, no. Into the hands of Allen Johnson. We get another chance, and 1 minute regulation now. Warriors trail by 2. Perkins, that's going to be short. Into the hands of Opurum. We trail by 2. We need a turnover. 51 seconds. Home crowd wants to see some late heroics. Loses it. Fall's got it. Abdullah to Will Casey. Casey down the lane. And we got a foul. All right, got a foul with 35.5 to go, and Will Casey going to the free throw line with the Butler Grizzlies leading by 2. With a 1-point lead, Will Casey out of Pontoise, France. Got them both. Atta baby Will, we're tied at 84. They cannot hold for the final shot. There's about 4 seconds difference between the game clock and the shot clock. Kirkwood. No good. Warrior basketball. We could hold. We could hold. It is Allen Johnson to Perkins. Let's hold now. 16 seconds. Allen Johnson. Got it. 12.8 to go. Watch the three-pointer. Timeout Butler. 86-84 Warriors. Monte Allen Johnson said, last shot, I don't think so. I'll just tickle the twines right now and give us the lead. The Warriors lead it 86-84. I think if you're Butler on the road, you try to get a good look at a three right here and win it. I don't think Butler wants overtime. I think they're going to try to set up a good look for a three. Warriors got to be ready to hold. You're watching Go Hills TV, powered by JBS.
Coach, is there anything I need to know before the season starts?
Actually, there is. Schroeder Graphics did that.
Wow, who did that cool sign?
Schroeder Graphics did it.
Schroeder Graphics did that.
We do everything.
Schroeder Graphics and Signs. Be a brand above. By Monte Allen Johnson. 12.3 to go. I got to believe Butler's going to try to go for three. They're out of timeouts. 5 seconds. Kirkwood. 2 seconds. Fires. Got it. 87-86. Basket's good and a foul. And Butler with 0.7 to go is going to get out of here. He just fires this off the front of the rim as hard as he can. 0.7 on the clock. And he missed it. Timeout. But it appeared to me that he tried to make that. Left on the clock. The Warriors got a little whirlpool started. You got to catch it and you got to shoot it. Going to go the distance of the floor, grabbed by Butler, and that will do it. The Warriors will lose 87-86 in one heck of a basketball game tonight.